Hi, this is Winn Claybaugh. Welcome to my Best of Masters weekly audio blog for AmericanSalon.com. Next up is one of my favorite clips from the last 20 years of inspiring interviews from Masters Audio Club. Talk about session work a little bit more. And first of all, I know what I'm saying when I say session work. Talk to the listeners as if they don't even know what session work means. Tell them what that means.
Well, session work, I'm assuming you mean like things like photo shoots, ad campaigns, things that you're going to go outside the salon and kind of freelance, and the company's going to pick up on and pay you for your expertise.
There you did it.
It's amazing. It's wonderful, but that is usually that's the cream given to people that have been in the salon.
Got it.
I have a lot of friends that work in the film industry. They make a great living, but it's not very passionate in their sense. I mean, some of it is passionate because it's costume, but it's very mundane stuff, and it becomes a job.
Right.
It's not that
and it's not
exciting
consistent,
glamour.
is it?
It's not consistent.
So sometimes you could be sitting at home for
3 months, 4 months at a time, you know? And you've got to know why you go into hair. You go in it for the energy. All of us are natural nurturers.
See, I need that energy every day. I have to sit by the phone, and I hope the phone rings so that I can get a session gig so that I can...
The hunger.
Yeah.
And and I think all of us can say this. The second we relax and sit and don't get anything, don't we get tired? Don't we get lazy? Don't we just want to nap?
That's so funny.
We are natural givers. If you don't give, you're turned off. Yeah. It's like a water fountain.
I have people that tell me, you know what, when you're working too much, you're going to get stressed out. I'm like,
no.
I have friends who lay on the couch all day and they're stressed.
Yeah.
As long as you're feeding that passion like what you're talking about, then my new theme is I'd rather be stressed than bored. And there's a lot of people who are bored.
Right.
Yeah.
They say when you're green, you grow, and you're ripe, you rot.
Yeah.
It's very simple,
A little bit more about session work, because now in your salon environment, you're all about the teamwork.
Yes.
To be able to create that stress-free, warm, friendly environment where your guests can relax and really get into it. That comes from a team who also feels that way and practices that way.
Right.
And so there's teamwork here.
Right.
Do you find that when you're out of the salon doing session work, now you're working with a wardrobe stylist and a makeup artist and a photographer and a producer and a director and
Right. It is tough.
It's not necessarily that teamwork environment, is it? It's very competitive.
It is so competitive. It is so tough. And, everyone has to make the director happy. Everyone has to make the producer happy. Everyone has to make the show look better. There's a lot of egos that are blended into that. So in essence, you just have to be a good, diplomat, but then also know your craft and get known for your craft.
Well, because you're getting booked so much with all these shows and stuff like that, there's something that sets you apart. Is it that you're so charismatic and friendly and warm? And, you mentioned a kind heart.
Thank you.
Is that?
I'm easy. I think that's the thing. I think people want to work with easy people.
Yeah.
I don't think that
so
remember.
There's enough ego with whoever the model or the celebrity
is. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm the first one to say, oh, honey, we got a rough one ahead.
Right.
I'm the first one to say, this is a challenge. I never say no. Right. My favorite words are, this is a challenge. And that was something I learned early on, meaning that, there's a lot of egos. And, you always can compromise. And you can always get your point across. And you'll get it much more if you say it's a challenge, let's work on it, than no.
Do you know who Sharon Galt is? She's a makeup artist, and she is just bigger than life. Big red hair, and she's, famous, makeup artist. You pick up magazines and Vanity Fair and her credits everywhere. She does Madonna's tours and anyway,
awesome.
When she teaches
yes, I
in her
do know.
schools,
Yes, I do.
Well, when she walks into the building, everybody knows Sharon Galt in the room.
I do know who she is.
But what she told me, though, that when she is working with a celebrity, she's toned down.
Right.
It's not about Sharon anymore.
Right.
She tones down her hair. She tones down her makeup. She tones down her conversation.
Right.
When it's about Sharon, trust me, it's about Sharon.
Well,
do you find that that's the case too?
When I train the new kids in town, my new staff that are just getting out of the assistant program, I always ask them, do not talk about yourself. Ask the client, how are they? A lot of times people are polite. They basically say, how are you? To me. And I say, I'm great. How are you? Mm-hmm. And they go into this spiel. Why that's so important is because a lot of times I find my students saying, oh, I'm fine in my relationship. And they go into this spiel where by the time the client leaves, they're like bombarded by all these, I broke up and this is what happened. I have a little joke that I used to put a tennis ball above the door, meaning once you walk through that front door, that tennis ball absorbs all your energy of your negative past. You do not exist outside inside that tennis ball. It's the client, it's your professionalism. Your personal life does not exist, because once it gets a little bit too heavy for the client, it becomes, cumbersome.